Yes, friends. So, class 9, subject maths, chapter number 1, number system is going on, and we have already completed how to represent irrational number on the number line and rationalize the denominators, and to write in the form of rational number if any decimal number is given. So, how to represent in the form of rational number. Today we will discuss how to represent a rational number on the number line. For example, suppose root 9 by 3 we have to represent on the number line. We have to represent on the number line. So first of all, take AB. AB is equal to 9.3 centimeter. 9.3 centimeter. Any doubt, any confusion? So we have to represent root 9.3 on the number line. Any doubt, any confusion? So up to here 9.3 centimeter is the length. Now extend it 1 point. It means BC is equal to 1 centimeter. BC is equal to 1 centimeter. This also clear? First I have taken 9.3 centimeter and then I extend AB to BC and BC is equal to 1 centimeter, or you can say 1 unit. Clear? Now bisect AC. Bisect means divide AC into two equal parts. So take A as a center and a compass should be open more than half. It means radius should be more than half. So this is more than half. And now C as a center and with the same radius cut this arc. So this is the bisection of AC. It means AC is divided into two equal parts. Is it clear? Okay. Now M is the midpoint of AC. M is the midpoint of AC. Now take CM as a center and AM is radius. So draw semicircle. So this is semicircle. Up to any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now take B as a center and make here 90-degree angle and draw this perpendicular. This angle is 90 degree. I think you have understood. If any doubt and confusion, I am repeating again. Take AB 9.3 centimeter, extend B to C, and BC should be equal to 1 unit. Now bisect AC. M is the midpoint of AC. Take M as a center and draw semicircle. Now at B make 90-degree angle and extend it. This point is you can take N. Actually BN is root 9.3. BN is root 9.3. Now we have to draw on the number line. So this length should be here. It means you can draw like this. So you can give any name. You can say P. So BP is equal to root 9.3 on the number line. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. So I hope you have understood. Similarly, if 9.2 you have to represent, first take 9.2, extend 1 unit, then bisect AC. After bisecting, draw semicircle and B as a center and draw perpendicular, and this will be the length root 9.3. So take B as a center and cut this arc. It will be equal to root 9.3. So this is the representation of root 9.3 on the number line. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now next question. Rationalize the denominator you have already done. Now more about how to rationalize. Suppose this is root 5 plus root 3 by root 5 minus root 3 plus root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2. So we have to rationalize the denominators. So first I told to you, if only one irrational number is there, then you can rationalize. Now two are there. So how to rationalize it? So on rationalize the denominators. On rationalize the denominator. On rationalize the denominators. So root 5 plus root 3 by root 5 minus root 3, root 5 plus root 3 by root 5 plus root 3. So you know here minus is there, so change the sign, multiply and divide. Clear? Okay. Similarly, root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2. Root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 plus root 2. Now a plus b, it means a plus b whole square. So root 5 plus root 3 whole square. So this will be a plus b, a minus b, root 5 square minus root 3 square plus a plus b, root 3 plus root 2 whole square, a plus b, a minus b, root 3 square minus root 2 square, root 3 square minus root 2 square, a plus b whole square, a square root 5 square plus b root 3 square plus 2ab root 5 root 3 plus a square minus b square, square cancel to square root. So 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3. Now root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2, sorry, root 3 square plus root 2 square plus 2 root 3 into root 2. Identity is there, a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. Square cancel to square root. Square cancel to square root. So 3 minus 2. Here square cancel to square root. 5. Square cancel to square root plus 3 plus 2 root 15. 2 root 15. Square cancel to square root 3. Square root 2 cancel to square root 2 plus 2 root 6. Here will be 5 minus 3, 2. Here will be 3 minus 2, 1. 5 and 3, 8. 8 plus 2 root 15 by 2. Here 5 plus 2 root 6 by 1. Up to any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now how to simplify? I am writing here. Okay. 2 is LCM. Now 2 is LCM. Take LCM. 2 is LCM. 8 plus 2 root 15. 8 plus 2 root 15, 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10, and 2 multiply with 2 root 6, so 4 root 6. Students are doing mistake, they are multiplying 2 with 6, so you have to multiply 2 to the 4 root 6. Add it out, any confusion? Now like term, 8 and 10, 8 and 10, 18. These are unlike terms. 2 root 15 plus 4 root 6 upon 2. So divide is by 2. So 9 plus root 15 plus 2 root 6. So this is the solution of this statement. Any doubt, any confusion? Once again you have to remember three identities: a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. So rationalize the denominator, change the sign, multiply and divide. Same, after changing the sign I multiplied root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 plus root 2. A plus b whole square, a square minus b square, here also a plus b whole square, a square minus b square. After using the identities, result is 5 plus 3 plus 2 root 15, 3 plus 2 plus 2 root 6. Like terms, 5 and 3 8, 8 plus 2 root 15 by 2, 5 plus 2 root 6. So take LCM. After taking LCM, this is the result. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay, now next topic is exponents. In this section, we will discuss how to solve the problem related to exponents. Last exercise of first chapter. So for this one, you have to learn these identities, laws of exponents. Laws of exponents. In earlier classes also you have already done. So x raised to the power m multiplied by x raised to the power n is equal to x raised to the power n plus n. X raised to the power m divided by x raised to the power n is equal to x raised to the power m minus n. X raised to the power m whole power n is equal to x raised to the power mn. X raised to the power m whole power 1 by n is equal to x raised to the power m by n. M by n. X raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So these are the main laws of exponents, which one we have to apply to solve the problem related to powers. Now some questions related to exponents. Okay, now one question. X by b, x raised to the power b, sorry, x raised to the power b by x raised to the power c whole power a multiplied by x raised to the power c by x raised to the power a whole power b multiplied by x raised to the power a by x raised to the power b whole power c. So we have to prove equal to 1. Statement is clear. X raised to the power b by x raised to the power c whole power a, x raised to the power c by x raised to the power a whole power b, x raised to the power a by x raised to the power b whole power c, we have to prove equal to 1. Okay, now laws of exponent, just I told to you, x by raised to the power b by x raised to the power c. Bases are same and divided, so subtract the power. So solution of this one will be x raised to the power b minus c whole power a. Whole power a. And this one x raised to the power c minus a whole power b. X raised to the power a minus b raised to the power c. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now x raised to the power m whole power n. So multiply them. X raised to the power b minus c whole power a, it means ab minus ac, multiply by x raised to the power b will multiply with c, bc, b will multiply with a also. So it means ab you can say or ba, no problem. ba multiply by x raised to the power ac minus bc. Up to here, any doubt, any confusion? Which law of exponents I applied here? X raised to the power m divided by x raised to the power n. It means x raised to the power m minus n, x raised to the power b whole power a, so x raised to the power b. These laws are applied here. So x raised to the power ac minus x raised to the power bc. Now bases are same and multiplied. So according to law, we have to add their powers. So x raised to the power ab minus ac plus bc minus ba plus ac minus bc. Up to any doubt, any confusion? So plus ab and minus ab ba doesn't matter because no problem if order is changed in multiplication. So ac 1 plus 1 minus cancel, bc this also cancel. So x raised to the power 0. X raised to the power 0 means 1. I told to you rules and laws of exponents. X raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this is the question related to exponents. I hope you have understood. First of all, learn all the, it means main points of the chapter. First chapter is over. If any doubt and confusion you have, so write in comments box. I hope students are giving proper time and do regular practice. So this is all for today. Next time we will take next chapter. Thank you. Thank you.